Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Taj from Stack Trading. Welcome to today's trade of the day. We have two trades that produced huge winners for us today that we're going to be sure to go over. That is PRPO and BLRX. Now, along with that, we'll go over how we traded it in our live trading room, along with where we see these stocks going in the next day or two, right? So, with that being said, as a reminder, be sure to not only like this video, comment below some of your thoughts, what you traded today, but be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notifications button so that you'll be informed of when we come out with these videos along with other educational content that we have coming up in the next week or so. So, with that being said, let's kick things off with the very first trade that I took this morning right out of the gates, and that's PRPO. Now, this is a stock that had a lot of momentum from yesterday's trading action. Yesterday, it traded as low as $2, closed right near the highs around $5, and today we had the gap up playing out. So, what was the news? What had this stock rallying? Not only yesterday, but today to have some continuation. Well, come to find out, there was some news that their testing kit for COVID-19 was actually going to be made available on Amazon. So huge, exciting news for PRPO. Gives the stock a lot more exposure when you can have people access it through Amazon. So coming into the morning, the stock was a little whippy, right? Traded as high as $7, pulled back right before the open, down to about $5.60. But as we got closer to the open, PRPO really started to recover much of the losses that it incurred throughout the pre-market action. So once it pulled back down to the 20 MA and the stock opened up, we had some key levels mapped out here. One being $6.76, $6.80. If we could see a breakout above that price range, we knew PRPO, there was a good chance it was going to run to the upside. But keeping that in mind, we wanted to make sure that we weren't too greedy with this play because we knew it was looking a little extended to the upside, right? Especially considering the price action that it faced yesterday. So as soon as PRPO broke out of $6.70, I went long, picked up shares, picked up a few hundred shares, and immediately ripped to the upside. Went and tested this pre-market high, which is around $7.40. Oh, I'm sorry, $7.68. Went up near those levels around $7.38 and was halted before it could even test that high. Now, there's no better feeling than being in on a stock that halts at the intraday high, because more oftentimes than not, you're going to have some follow through to the upside. And that's exactly what we had happen here. We had to wait the 5 minutes for the stock to open back up. PRPO opened up right here around $7.71. It pulled back to $7.30 and then took off back to the intraday high, $7.80. From then, I threw my stops at $7.30 just to protect myself in case it failed the halt. And then the stock went up and tested $8. Now from here, the stock went and hit $8, pulled back down to $7.80. And from there, I went ahead and took my profits. I said, you know what? I'm good enough on the day. I exceeded my daily goal. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being greedy on the very first trade that I took out of the gates, and I decided to take profits. Now, looking back at it, PRPO did eventually end up pulling back down to $7.10. So good thing that I did take my profits, because I would have left with a little more money on the table had I not taken my profits up there. But what did end up happening is PRPO ended up rallying back up to that level. Now, I ended up getting in another trade that I'll go over very soon here, but there was another entry here on PRPO. Once I got out of the stock and it pulled back down to this 8 MA, once it rallied back up to $7.70, that was another entry. That was another indicator to enter back onto the stock. Huge bottoming tail bar. Should have gotten back in, and this stock got halted again to the upside, right? Halted here right at $8.37, opened right around that range again, And then in a blink of an eye, I kid you not, this was a span over 5, maybe 10 seconds, the stock rallied back up to $9.18, hit that high, but then guess what? From then on, sold off. This is a classic pump and dump, right? You have the stock that has had this excessive move to the upside off of good news, but not, the most insane news. And you had the stock move up to $9.18, and it has yet to revisit those highs since then. It actually came back down to hit a new low and is currently trading, actually bear flagging down here at the lows. So PRPO, the thing with stocks like these is you want to play the momentum. You don't want to get too greedy with it. Play the momentum, ride it out as long as you can. Be be very, very cautious of your stops. Protect yourself in situations when you get in profitable territory. And more often times than not, you want to take your profits earlier than later, right? I was, very quick to take my profits for the most part, but I was calculated at the same time. I gave it that chance to break out above $8, gave it 20 cents of wiggle room, and ended up pulling back, stopping me out. But I gave it the chance, right? But, in cases like this, the second play to the upside, you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself in situations like this so you're not left holding the bag when the stock actually dumps, right? So PRPO was a great example of this. BLRX is a stock, on the other hand, that is really being resilient here. BLRX had some really good, quote unquote, strikingly positive news when it came to its cancer treatment. So because of that, this stock has been on a tear today. It's the first day that the stock has really seen a volume spike in quite some time. And coming into the morning action, we had a nice bull flag formation here. It was a little choppy to start off the morning, about 10 minutes in. However, the good thing about BLRX is that this the lower portion of this bull flag, the pre-market bull flag, was holding nicely. And on the 5-minute chart, you really started to have the stock hitting higher lows and higher highs. It wasn't taking off yet in the opening 10 minutes, but the support was holding. So once BLRX really started to take out the intraday highs, I decided to play it long to the upside. Got long here around $5.38, and within the opening 5 minutes of me being in this play, I got halted. I got caught in an upside halt again. This is the first time in my career, the first 2 trades out of the gates have been caught in an upside halt in a favorable fill. Amazing way to start off the trade. I had already, like I said, exceeded my daily goal on PRPO, and on BLRX, the same thing happened. I was already up more than, I want on a day-to-day basis. So as soon as BLRX opened back up, it traded up to $6, and again, it started to struggle here. So I did the same thing on BLRX as I did with PRPO. I gave it about 10 cent, 20 cent wiggle room on this play. Threw my stops here at 5, I believe it was around 590. Shot up to 610, but then pulled back. I stopped out, took my profit, which was far more than I wanted for a daily goal. And look what happened to BLRX from then. It pulled all the way back down, lost a lot of momentum. However, BLRX, the nice thing about it, if you look here around 11:30, it started to pick momentum back up. And actually, currently, we have a bull flag formation forming here right at the highs. Now, I'm done trading for the day. I'm actually getting ready to take off. But this stock looks like it wants to continue the momentum to the upside. So I could see BLRX, if it can hold this high here around $6, this is a potential candidate to go on a multi-day run. Again, it has some really great news. The news is much better compared to PRPO as far as an impact on the actual stock price. You're having quote-unquote strikingly positive news when it comes to cancer treatment. You can see a stock like this go on a multi-day run. So BLRX will still be on our radar, not only for day trades today, but for the next day or two, considering it can still this momentum. So keep an eye on this, guys, not only for today, but coming into the trading day tomorrow. But that's going to do it for us. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Once again, like this button, comment below. What do you think is going to happen with BLRX and PRPO? If you traded it today, let us know how you traded it, and also what other trades did you take today. There were some other low cap names moving around that we traded as well, but these were the two that really stood out to us right out of the gates. So that being said, guys, we'll catch you tomorrow.